it's Camille from Camilleiam. The Christmas season is officially here, which is super exciting, and today I'm doing my first Christmas themed video, and we're going to be making peppermint macaroons. I did these on my blog a couple years ago and I thought that they turned out super cute, so I'm really excited to do this video today to show you how I made them. And before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below letting me know what your favorite treat is to eat during Christmas time. And I also wanted to let you know that I have started vlogging a little bit. I'm not quite doing Vlogmas because I'm not posting every day or anything, just kind of the highlights of my holiday season, so make sure to check those out, and let's get on to the video. For the macaroons, you will need 3 egg whites, 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 cup of almond flour, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. First, you're going to sift your almond flour and your powdered sugar together. I'm just using a wire strainer for this and then taking a whisk and stirring it around until all of it has been sifted. In a different bowl, you would then start separating out your egg whites, and it's really important that your egg whites are at room temperature. It just really helps to make the perfect macaroon. Once the egg whites are separated, you can mix them until they are frothy and then slowly start adding in the sugar. Then you can add in the cream of tartar, and I also like to add in a pinch of salt. Now turn the mixer up to high and whip it until you have made a meringue with stiff peaks. Taking your dry ingredients, you're going to add about half of the dry ingredients into the meringue and mix that up until it's combined. Then add in the rest of the dry ingredients and mix that until it's combined as well. This is really where you can make or break your macaroons. You really want the batter to be the perfect consistency, and making sure that you are not over mixing or under mixing your batter. And what I like to do is mix it until it's kind of a flowing lava consistency, and where you can lift up your spatula and just watch it kind of slowly fall off. Next, you're going to preheat your oven to 300 degrees. I always like to make a template for my macaroons to make them a little more uniform, so I'm just taking a bottle cap and tracing it onto a piece of paper. Now you're just going to fill up a piping bag with your macaroon batter. This is just a little trick that I like to do, is put it over a cup, and then you can get the batter in much easier. Next, just pipe them onto a cookie sheet. I'm using a Silpat mat, but you could also just use parchment paper. Once they are all piped, you need to make sure to bang them on the counter a couple times to pop the air bubbles, and they do need to sit on the counter for about half an hour to an hour before they go in the oven. When they are ready, bake them in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. For the peppermint buttercream, you will need 1 cup of softened butter, 4 to 5 cups of powdered sugar, 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of milk, and 3 drops of peppermint oil. Add the butter, powdered sugar, vanilla, and peppermint oil into a bowl and mix that up until it's combined. If it gets too thick and crumbly, then you can add in the teaspoon of milk and just keep mixing it up until it's the desired consistency that you want. For the decorating, you will need a piping bag, some candy canes, some edible spray paint, and a peppermint template. I just printed this off and I will link it down below in case you're interested. Taking some scissors, cut all the white segments out of your peppermint template. Then crush up your candy canes. Now taking your macaroon shells, make sure that they are cooled. You're going to place them onto a piece of parchment and then place your template over the top. Then taking the edible spray paint, you're going to start spritzing the top of your macaroon until it's fully covered. Then remove the template to reveal your cute peppermint macaroon. Let the red coloring dry on your macaroon a little bit before assembling, but when you're ready, you're going to dollop a little bit of the buttercream frosting onto one of your macaroons and then squish another one onto the top. For the last detail, you're just going to sprinkle some of the crushed peppermint around the edges of the macaroon. And you are all all done. These turned out so cute and they're so Christmassy and delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these Christmas peppermint macaroons. If you try these out, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And I was also just thinking of a really easy way that you could make these is you could buy white store-bought macaroons from a grocery store or a bakery, and then you could just do the spray painting detail on top and then the crushed peppermint around the edge, and they would be a super cute and easy way to make a Christmas tree at home. Before you leave this video, make sure to like and subscribe and check out my social media, which will be linked in the description below. And I will also link my blog, which I did a blog post on the same recipe. That will also be in the description below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!